exactly are you? Not a regular hunter, that's for sure.
What's going on YouTube? It's KG the Goose, and today I am bringing you a buy, wait, or avoid. This is where we take new games that you're maybe thinking about buying, and we give them a good review, let you know what we think of them, whether you should buy, wait, or avoid them, so that you can make that decision for yourself. Today, we're taking a look at Wild Hearts. Now, Wild Hearts is an action role-playing video game developed by Omega Force and published by Electronic Arts under its EA Originals label. The game tasks the player to hunt massive monsters in Azuma, a fantasy world inspired by feudal Japan. To say Wild Hearts is a Monster Hunter clone would be correct. However, before getting really into this, I do want to note it does the game style justice. The scenery in Wild Hearts is breathtaking, and unlike Monster Hunter, almost all monsters encountered in Wild Hearts feel dangerous, lethal, and yet majestic. The world itself will crumble around you while fighting most of the ferocious beasts you encounter. Unlike Monster Hunter, monsters, or kukuri, as Wild Hearts tags them, impact and mold the environment around them. This is why they must be hunted. Ice kukuri turn the environment around them freezing, etc., etc. This impacts the village people and whatnot, destroying their villages. So that gives you your reason. While the reviews for Wild Hearts are quite poor currently on Steam, I did notice that most of the negative reviews include mostly just issues with frame rate, most even noting how great the aesthetic, story, or hunting is, but labeling the game as unplayable due to frame rate drops. Even though all footage seen in this video is from PC, it is worth noting I'm running this off of Origin, not Steam. As well, listed on the screen is my PC specs. I did encounter some frame rate issues, however these issues were minimal, far between, and really didn't impact gameplay in any way. Wild Hearts utilizes a building mechanic in order to set itself apart from the likes of Monster Hunter and Dauntless. Using the unique new powers given to you by the mysterious cat-faced man while at the brink of death, you gain the ability to craft objects mid-fights to help you traverse, attack, or defend yourself, gaining the edge over the monsters that you're hunting. Otherwise, the gameplay loop for Wild Hearts is quite similar to that of Monster Hunter and Dauntless. Start at camp, choose a hunt the monster. While on the hunt, loot materials, including said monster's parts, and repeat. While Wild Hearts does have an interesting story and lore running amok during this loop, this is the loop at its core. However, in my opinion, this really isn't a negative. Monster Hunter style games are successful for a reason, and the changes made in Wild Hearts are enough to make the gameplay feel fresh, exciting, while still paying homage to great games before it. Starting off in Wild Hearts is very decent character creation. While you can't absolutely obliterate the realism with this creator like some games, there is a lot to play with here. Some may also be happy to know included in this is pronouns. After creation, you meet the mysterious Catman and confide in him about your aspirations to hunt. Moments later, you are thrust into battle with a powerful monster. This monster almost kills you, and you are gifted your unique abilities to build objects in the matter of an instant. You spend the next few hours honing your hunting and building skills on a few hunts before making your way to their hub. I must say, when seeing the hub for the first time, this felt eerily like previous Monster Hunter hubs. In my opinion, they could have done a bit more to set their art style apart here. Nonetheless, still beautiful. Before leaving you with some gameplay to decide for yourself if this game looks fun to you, I will leave you with my ratings as well as my opinion on if this is a buy, wait, or avoid, so you can make the decision for yourself. For the audio, I score an 8 out of 10. The atmosphere in Wild Hearts feels strong, however at points this does feel empty and lackluster while in between fights. Battles are where the audio shines, attributing to the dangerous feeling of the monsters you hunt. For the graphics, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. While graphics in this game are strong at its core, most of the time was definitely spent on designing the kukuri you hunt. Moving water, fire are not as strong as they could be. Some areas feel flat, as if they may have been missed when detailing the environment. It is worth noting that the monsters in this game and weapon animations, however, look magnificent. Points were also deducted for the frame rate issues I experienced. While this didn't seem horrible or groundbreaking, it was noticeable. With all the environment smashing too, as a side note, like the environment being destroyed around you in fights, there are some weird graphical issues with that as well. Now, that's expected with the level of destruction that really comes in these fights, however, it is still worth noting. For story and aesthetic, I scored an 8.5 out of 10. Wild Hearts does a wonderful job of immersing you in its world. The lore is deep and incredible, and the monsters are breathtaking and exhilarating. The world around you is well crafted and holds its own aesthetic. I took points off here for cloning Monster Hunter a bit too much in places like the hub and some character models. Replayability, I scored an 8 out of 10. While this game doesn't offer as much replayability to people playing for the story, fans of Monster Hunter style games will have a blast replaying Wild Hearts. Keep with your friends or solo and hunt to your Wild Heart's desire. So for the final score here, we gave it a 31 out of 40 or a 7.7 out of 10. As a side note or post message, while I didn't capture any footage on Xbox Series X, I did use my EA account to trial this on console and had none of the frame rate issues I experienced on PC. Now that we've gotten ratings out of the way, I have two answers for you. If you're a big fan of Monster Hunter games and playing this on console, this is an automatic buy. However, if you're looking to play this for the story, or a fan of Monster Hunter style games but on a PC that might not do the specs justice, you may want to wait for a sale or for optimization, as some people without a hefty rig may have more issues with frames. I would like to note as well, while I do enjoy this style of game, it's not my all-time preference, as in the Monster Hunter loop games, and I still thoroughly enjoyed myself while playing Wild Hearts. I hope this video helped you decide whether or not you're going to take Wild Hearts on yet. Thank you deeply for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. It's free and it helps me out a lot. If you dislike it, don't hesitate to hit that dislike button. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Wild Hearts if you got it, or let me know what you want to see me review next. Enjoy the gameplay of my third hunt. Have a great one, YouTube.